I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2, making me want to watch all the Star Wars movies again. Yes, even the Disney ones. So, let's rank them. At number 11, we have The Rise of Skywalker. I hate this movie. It's the worst script and concept out of any of the Star Wars movies. Making Rey a Palpatine, then a Skywalker, was super dumb. Also, Rey has all these powers out of nowhere. Like, what? I do really feel bad for Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac. You can tell that they really tried hard, and they did carry this movie, even though it wasn't good. At number 10, we have The Last Jedi. I honestly respect this movie for trying something new, but it's still really bad. It ruined the legacy of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, more Luke than Vader. There were plenty of dumb moments throughout the whole film as well. However, I do like the concept of Rey being no one and her parents being simple scavengers that sold her. I think it's really nice and shows that the Force can come from anywhere. At number 9, we have The Force Awakens. This is just a cash grab from Disney. They rely heavily on nostalgia and it's just a new hope. Also, why is Rey good at everything? At number 8, we have Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Honestly, a great idea, but it's just executed badly. Ton of cool political stuff, and Darth Maul is the absolute GOAT. It's just the acting, script, and pacing lets this movie down. At number 7, we have Star Wars A Han Solo Story. You know what? I like this movie. This movie gets a lot of hate because it came right after The Last Jedi. The only thing I really dislike about this movie is L3 and her whole droid agenda. I also hate how L3 gets put into the Falcon, and that's why Han Solo is such a great pilot. That's super dumb. It ruins Solo's legacy of being one of the best pilots in the galaxy, which he is. At number 6, we have Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Solid movie that has some really cool concepts, but the plot holes are a little too much. I love the clones, and seeing the Clone Wars start was really cool. Number 5, we have Return of the Jedi. Great movie that ends the original trilogy perfectly and really shows what the light side is capable of. Luke is at his best and introduces the green lightsaber, which is one of my favorite lightsaber colors. Darth Vader's redemption is beautiful, and the Ewoks are pretty fun. I just felt like this movie was a little too much for kids and didn't take itself seriously at some points. At number 4, we have A New Hope. Goated movie that gets everything started. The villains, hero, action, CGI is amazing. Great concept and writing isn't too bad, unlike a lot of Star Wars movies. Some areas of this movie have aged poorly though. At number 3, we have Revenge of the Sith. This was my personal favorite for such a long time when I was a kid. The downfall of Anakin is beautifully depicted. Obi-Wan is super cool throughout this whole movie. Order 66 is super emotional, and all the lightsaber fights were the best we've seen in any Star Wars movie. At number 2, we have The Empire Strikes Back. One of the best movies of all time. This movie can do no wrong, and everyone was at the top of their games for this movie. At number 1, we have Rogue One. Hot take, yes, I know. This movie's by far the best Disney Star Wars movie and fixes a huge plot hole from the original. There's not a single scene in this movie that was bad, and it was made by two guys who love Star Wars in this universe. All the characters dying in the end gets me emotional, but it shows the sacrifice of the rebellion. That Darth Vader hallway scene is one of the best things that ever happened in cinema, in my opinion.